If there's a name that constantly pops up when there's beef involved between rappers and an outspoken online personality, the conflict is most likely in the recent times with Charleston White. The ex-teenage gang leader, who's now in his 50s, was once involved with the Crips in Texas and went from serving time for the mistakes he made in his youth to transforming himself into a voice that can go viral in an instant. Aside from his criminal past, time in prison, and the more recent popularity on the internet, Charleston had also managed to become a motivational speaker and gotten closer to God as an active member in his church, like his mother tried her best to raise him to do when he was a kid. His divisive opinions on trending topics and rap music have gotten fairly controversial and led to responses for what he's had to say about public figures such as Jay-Z, DMX, and Nipsey Hussle.
If you ignoring me in real life, all I gotta do is get on social media and say something about you, or to make you go to social media and give me a response to what I'm asking for.
Charleston White has openly stated that he feels that fans of Jay-Z should treat him with the same disgust as people have for convicted abuser R. Kelly because of the rumors that Jay-Z allegedly got with rapper Foxy Brown when she may have been underage. But Charleston's bold commentary doesn't stop there. He's been outspoken about how he despises the tough guy images that rappers have created for themselves, stating that he doesn't care about DMX or Nipsey Hussle, and he prefers the men that they really are. He even claims to have attended Nipsey's funeral to get to understand who the man really was. But the list of celebrities that Charleston White has taken to task doesn't stop there. Outside of an online personality, Charleston White is the founder of Helping Young People Excel, HYPE, an organization committed to giving teens the education and guidance that they need to not get caught up in the same traps of criminal activity that took away Charleston's teen years. HYPE has worked hands-on with members of one of Texas's biggest Hispanic gangs in the town of Fort Worth and the town of Fort Worth, Texas, where Charleston White is from. Part of Charleston's popularity stemmed from his willingness to be open about who he once was as a kid, involved in crime, and also his condemning of that previous behavior and allowing himself to be a role model for others, to use his story as a cautionary tale instead of glamorizing violent lifestyles. Charleston White believes that his story could help prove to victims that have been traumatized by crime that the people who committed them have the potential to change. Charleston White even thanked the Texas prison system for saving his life, and he was enrolled in Texas Wesleyan University's criminal justice program to earn his degree. What exactly got Charleston White sent away for those 7 years? When he was only 14 years old, he went to murder under the Texas determining sentence law. To make matters worse for the young teenage Charleston White was that after he was sent to Texas Youth Council lockup, he was scheduled to move along to an adult facility in time for his 18th birthday. But the trajectory of his life was spared by the kindness of 4 juvenile correctional officers that were willing to put their jobs on the line in order to plead White's case to the judge. The murder victim's family even came forward, stating that they had forgiven White for his actions, further making a case for him to not get jammed up by being incarcerated with adults. This enabled Charleston White to return to the Giddings State School, where he wrote out the rest of his sentence until a couple of months before he turned 21. After being set free in 1998, Charleston White has never returned to prison ever again and was touched so much by the compassion of the correctional officers that stood up for him and the victims' families' remorse that he gave up on the gang life, stating that, "When I got out at 21, from a mental aspect of things, my thinking, the process of my emotions was on a 14-year-old level. I didn't have the natural progress needed for social skills. I didn't have the experience that a natural 14-year-old experiences. I didn't go to high school. I didn't graduate. So I didn't have those experiences that you need in society to succeed." Several decades later, he's built an immense social media following and racked up massive views on pretty much every platform by sharing his gut feelings and often a lot more than that, even if they aren't popular opinions. And these are a handful of reasons of why Charleston White has become both loved and hated online. When Atlanta rappers Young Thug and Gunna were arrested on RICO charges, Charleston White said he was happy that this happened.
Shit, I was happy when I got some big name rappers' ass and put them in jail.
For those that don't know, RICO stands for Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, and it's a federal law that permits civil penalties and prosecution to take place for racketeering crimes. Bonnie Willis, the district attorney in Fulton County, which makes up the majority of Atlanta, was on a mission to weed out gangs, claiming that they contribute to 75% of the violent crimes in her county. Young Thug's arrest took place on May 9, 2022, in a wealthy Buckhead section of the city. Gunna and additional associates with Young Thug were involved in activities that were deemed to be gang activity as part of a 52-count RICO indictment. And not only was Charleston White happy and jumping for joy that the DA took Young Thug off the streets, but he believed that violent rap lyrics should be used to prosecute rappers. The YouTube channel Say Cheese is where Charleston White, said the evil energy that he felt was plaguing hip-hop proclaimed,
"Yeah, I hate rappers. Yeah.
They always talk about killing, and not enough about God. They promote nothing but violence and killing," with one of the few artists that he gave open praise to being Lil Baby. He definitely didn't have any love for Chicago rapper King Von, who was among 3 men fatally shot on November 6, 2020, in the parking lot of the Monaco Hookah Lounge in downtown Atlanta. The murder of King Von was attributed to Timothy Leaks, also known as Lil Tim, who was arrested and charged with the murder of Von. White actually praised King Von's killer, Lil Tim, saying that the shooter was doing God's work by getting rid of a so-called demon. Charleston White claimed the reason for his harsh assessment of King Von's killing is that Von bragged about being a demon and promoting demonic actions, with a song literally called Demon. White told DJ Academics in an interview, King Von was known to be a killer. A man who killed black people. A man who was accused of killing a black girl. He's celebrated, right? You got celebrities who take pictures in front of his mural. What about his victims' family? Why don't y'all ever speak for them? F that idol. That idol is a demon. A self-proclaimed demon. I don't ride with demons. When did black people start riding with demons, homie? We got grandmothers who pray, mothers who say, son, bless your food before you eat it. So I'm looking at this, and everybody's siding with King Von.
So to watch King Von die before the world was an act of God.
One Charleston White interview went really left after he sat down to talk to Chicago's DJ University on Wednesday, November 23rd, when he spoke about lending support financially to the mother of deceased rapper FBG Duck, who was killed by gunfire in August of 2020. For whatever reason, DJ University decided to call out Charleston White for not lending help to the mothers of other deceased Chicago rappers, even mentioning that FBG Duck and King Von had beef, and helping FBG's mom might make Charleston appear to be taking a side, which prompted pulling fake gun on interviewer. I ain't gotta do that. Y'all go do it. Chicago can suck my D. How you gonna put that on me when y'all ain't even done a little of what I've done? How you gonna dictate what I'm gonna do with my heart when you don't even have in your heart to do it? From the knowledge I got, King Von was a killer. My mama had 2 sons locked up for murder, and my mama let everybody know I was not in agreement with what my son's done. So you can't make me care about King Von, mama. F that B, I don't give a F about his mama. I don't know that. I don't give a damn about it. Listen, I helped his mama. Why I need to know about 2 dead-ass dudes? I don't give a F about Duck or Von. I helped his living mama. F them dead dudes. They preached about killing people. Why y'all not helping they mama? Why a dude from Texas gotta pay his mama's car note? Why? And y'all wanna tell me what I'm gonna do with my money? Charleston White got even angrier, suggesting that FBG's mom should give him his money back if it's going to become such a problem, while using a whole lot of profanity to describe her while cursing out the whole city of Chicago.
Give me back my goddamn money, ho! Or suck my bitch!
Suggesting that they should be the ones supporting.
When car and driver are one, the feeling is like no other. The first ever Mazda CX-90.
You're a federal employee.
Now the back and forth between Charleston White and the father and son T.I. and King really took off, with Charleston White responding with a warning of his own to T.I. Say, T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow dude, Charleston White said. I'll shoot him right in his